SHOT Show 2024 at the Las Vegas, once again in a bit of the catacombs here on level 1. And we're going to talk with Pari of Pindad. How are you, sir?
How are you?
Very good, very good. We had a missed opportunity to talk yesterday, but today being the last day of the show,
yes.
I know you're packing up and getting ready, prepared to go back home.
Yeah.
But if you would, please tell me a little bit about the background of the company.
Yeah, so
how it got started and when.
PT Pindad was founded back in the 1818.
1818?
Yes, 1818. Under the Dutch colonial era. So we were basically built by the Dutch.
Right.
And after Indonesian independence, we were taken over by the Indonesian army. And in 1983, we became a state-owned company. So basically, we were becoming an enterprise in 1983.
1983?
1983.
So the history is amazing. A munitions company or a weapons manufacturing company started by another country. That had control of the area.
Yes.
Quite a bit. Was it? Do you know if it was a private company when it was founded in 1818, or was it?
It was a government company.
It was a government by the Dutch government.
By the Dutch.
Yeah.
And it handed over to the Japanese Imperial.
Right.
It was
during World War II, during the surrender.
World War II. Yeah, the surrender.
Yeah.
And it was handed over again to the Indonesian army, and again to the Indonesian state-owned ministry.
In 1983.
Yes, sir.
So almost a full circle with different controlling parties.
Yes, sir.
From different nationalities or from different government entities.
Yes, sir.
That is very amazing. Has it always been at the same location?
Yes, we have two main locations. The first one is in Bandung, which we use to produce weapons, firearms,
yeah,
also military vehicles and industrial vehicles, such as excavators, marine equipment, etc. And we have another location in East Java, Malang,
right,
which we build specifically for ammunition, bombs, and explosive materials.
So all the munitions are produced on Java.
On East Java.
On East Java.
So basically, we separate the manufacturing of weapons and ammunition.
Okay, I was just going to let this gentleman take a photograph. So yeah. So that's interesting. Now, is the original physical location, the property location, when it was founded in 1818? Is there still production there at that location, that physical location?
In 1818, our production was in Surabaya, but in early 1900s, we moved to Bandung.
Okay, so then it was early 1900s, moved from that location.
From early 1900s until this day, the area is still the same. Same
location.
Same location, same buildings. We even still have Dutch colonial era buildings in original condition.
Yeah. The buildings, the architecture. The architecture of the area is. There are many old Dutch buildings that were built. They were not destroyed at any time and still in use.
And we have a jungle back in our backyard.
Right. To go test.
Yeah.
to do real life testing.
Real life test.
You must bring some of them to well, you have. You must bring some to Nevada or Eastern California, out in the desert in the Mojave to do in the hot weather.
Desert,
yeah, the hot desert dry conditions.
Testing.
Yeah.
Firearms.
So if you would, go ahead and tell me about the nomenclature or about your firearms that you have on display here.
So we're going to start from right there.
Okay.
This is one of the very first firearms that we manufacture in our facility. This was the first original rifle used by the Indonesian Army. So the Indonesian Army received license manufacturing from Beretta, it was based on Beretta BM-59, and the Army gave us the authority to produce and manufacture this rifle here. In Indonesia, we call it SP1, senapan panjang 1, or long rifle model 1.
And what is the caliber for this?
The caliber is 7.62 by 51.
Okay.
NATO rounds.
The original NATO round. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Very good. And of course the original NATO round for the for the Beretta BM.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Outstanding. Very
And
good.
this one's right here is a supporter version, so it fires in semi-automatic.
So this is the civilian version?
Civilian version.
Okay. Would the military version have, as an example, a bayonet lug or?
Bayonet lock and bipod,
Okay.
and device for
the grenade launcher.
grenade launcher.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. So, interesting. Very interesting.
And next we have a PM1, pistol mitrailleur 1, or submachine gun model 1. Same story.
I was going to say it has. It certainly looks like a Beretta.
Yeah, same story. The Army received a license manufacturing for this gun right here, and we have the authority to manufacture it. And this right here is a civilian version with semi-automatic fire, and we're working to convert the open bolt working mechanism to closed bolt.
So even in the semi-automatic version, it's an open bolt, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It originally has a forward grip and a buff stock, but we removed it so we can get an import permit from the ATF to bring the firearm here for
display.
show.
Yeah. Now, are these all functioning models that you brought to the States?
Yeah, this is all functioning, but we take off the firing pin.
Right. Of course, that's the rules. That's the rules here inside the show. Very good. And next.
Next, this is SS1.
Oh, and I'll back up just very quickly. 9mm, correct?
9x19.
Yeah.
9x19.
Okay. Very good.
Next, we have SS1 assault rifle, because this was originally used by Indonesian Army back in the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. PT Pindad received a full transfer of technology, transfer of manufacturing from FN Herstal, Belgium. So we are able to build this rifle, which is originally came from FNC, from the ground up, 100% indigenous, 100% made in Indonesia. So
No parts being imported at all.
no parts being imported. Even the barrel, we have the machine to manufacture the barrel from the raw material.
Right.
So we make the rifling by ourselves.
Cold hammered forged barrel.
Cold hammer forged
Very good.
with chrome line,
Yeah.
military specification.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
This is chambered in
this-
5.56.
5.56. Yes.
NATO standard, and it comes in 3 different barrel lengths.
Okay.
This is C version, carbine, and we have the medium M version, and we also have the S version, or the shorty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Now, with the military version, I imagine this had to be modified for importation purposes
Yes,
as well.
sir.
So you would have a bayonet lug, probably a bipod
sir.
as well.
We removed the bayonet lock, we removed the sling attachment, we removed the stock, and yeah, this is what we left for for the show.
Understood. Understood. Well, maybe next year it'll be different.
Maybe next year we'll put a stock on it.
Yeah. Very good. Well, let's move to the next.
Next one, we have a PM3, pistol mitrailleur 3 or submachine gun model 3. The original FNC rifle, we did some modifications to it from SS1 to SS2.
Okay.
So this is basically a pistol caliber SS2, chambered in 9x19mm parabellum. This use gas operated mechanism, closed bolt and rotating bolt here, and it has a dust cover, sliding dust cover to protect from debris or dust.
Right.
And it uses standard MP5 magazine that you can buy everywhere, very cheap, very easy to get.
Now, back in country in Indonesia, are you also manufacturing your own magazines?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
We have the ability to manufacture our own magazine. We have the stamping machine, we have the spraying machinery, we have everything.
Okay, so basically everything is being
Yes, we have
manufactured in
everything.
Indonesia.
Even the plastics, we manufacture it by ourselves.
Doing your own injection molding?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Let's move on next. I think you may have somebody else that wants to talk to you, so I'll try and.
Well, I'm giving you your time.
There you go. Well, I don't want to shorten you up. Go ahead, brother.
Next up, this is one of the finest creation of ours. This is SS Amphibious, Napan Serbu Amphibious, or Amphibious Assault Rifle. The original design was intended for Navy Special Force or the Marine Corps. And this one's right here is the civilian version of SS Amphibious with semi-automatic only. And it uses standard 5.56 ammunition as well as special underwater ammunition.
Right.
So,
Which would be, of course, required because,
Yeah.
in spite of many people testing it and playing around with shooting firearms underwater, it's best to use something that's built for that.
yes, sir. Yes, we manufacture our ammunition by ourselves. as
At the
well.
munitions depot.
At the
Yeah.
ammunition depot. Yeah.
Very good.
So,
Now, does this use standard M16 style magazines?
Yes, NATO magazine, standard
Yeah.
NATO magazine. So, the operator needs at least 2 of these magazines. When they want to shoot on land, they just put one magazine with regular 5.56 and the other one with underwater ammunition. And when they want to dive underwater, they just change the magazine to the one with underwater ammunition, and they are ready to go.
So there's no other adjustment to the weapon itself.
One adjustment,
Okay.
gas block adjustment. You just turn the lever to the top here, and you're ready to shoot underwater.
Very good. Well, I was going to ask, there has to be, unless the ammunition is truly magical.
It opens the gas block,
Okay.
so it can cycle naturally.
Right. Very good. Wow, that's quite amazing. Is there anything else you would like to mention about these platforms, these weapons?
Yeah, just wait until we get these firearms to the US so you can get one.
And the plan will be to import for sale in the United States, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Very, very good. Any estimate on, in other words, are those negotiations, currently in the works? Is that happening now?
Yes, we're negotiating with our partner and we're having a design review with the ATF, and we are doing some paperwork for the import of these firearms around here, and hopefully we can get at least 3 models, SP1, PM1 and SS1 to the US within this year. All these 3.
That's expected for 2024?
Yes, sir.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Very, very good. And of course, next time I visit, we'll load up a crate of platforms for Stuart to bring back.
Yes, sir.
Of course, a joke.
Thanks.
Thank you so very much.
Thank you.
Take care.